Upbeat, intriguing music starts and then fades to the background. What happens to your body if you stop eating and drinking for 72 hours? We see it in survival movies, we hear about it in historical accounts, but what's really going on inside? I'm Will, and for the next few days, I'm going to find out. But before we begin, a serious warning. This is not a challenge. This is a controlled experiment conducted under strict medical supervision. Please do not attempt this yourself. It can be extremely dangerous without professional guidance. The human body is an incredible machine, but it has its limits. My goal here is purely scientific. To document the physiological and psychological changes that occur when the body is deprived of food and water. I've got a team of medical experts monitoring my vitals around the clock, and I'm ready to stop at any sign of genuine danger. This is a journey into the science of survival. Let's see what happens. All right, day 1, hour 0. I've just had my last meal and my last glass of water. Physically, I feel completely normal, full of energy and ready to go. My starting weight is 175 pounds, and all my initial blood tests, heart rate, and blood pressure are in the healthy range. The first few hours without food are usually no big deal for most people. Our bodies are designed to handle short-term fasting. The glucose from my last meal is currently fueling my cells, but the real test will be the absence of water. Dehydration kicks in much faster than starvation. Mentally, I'm feeling a mix of curiosity and a little bit of apprehension. Knowing I can't just grab a snack or a drink is a strange feeling. The psychological game has already begun. I'll be checking in regularly to update you on how things are changing. We're now 12 hours in. The initial feelings of fullness are long gone, and the first pangs of hunger are starting to set in. It's not overwhelming yet. More like a dull, persistent reminder that my stomach is empty. The most noticeable change so far, though, is thirst. My mouth is starting to feel dry, and I have this constant urge to reach for a water bottle. My body is already sending out signals. The first stage of fasting is underway. My body has used up most of the glucose from my last meal, and is now starting to tap into its glycogen stores, which are essentially stored carbohydrates in the liver and muscles. It's the body's first backup energy source. Vitals check, heart rate is slightly elevated, and my urine is a bit darker, a clear sign of early dehydration. The biggest challenge right now is mental. Every commercial for food, every person I see drinking something, it's all amplified. Okay, we've hit the 24-hour mark, 1 full day without food or water, and I can tell you, it's a completely different story now. The hunger comes in waves, sometimes intense, sometimes fading into the background. But the thirst is constant and powerful. My mouth feels like sandpaper, and I'm finding it a little harder to swallow. My energy levels have taken a significant dip. I feel sluggish, and my head is starting to ache. This is a classic symptom of dehydration. My body has likely exhausted its glycogen stores by now and is initiating a crucial metabolic shift. It's starting a process called gluconeogenesis, where it creates new glucose from non-carbohydrate sources like amino acids from my muscles. At the same time, it's beginning to produce ketones from fat stores. This is the beginning of ketosis. My weight is down to 171 pounds, a loss of 4 pounds, mostly water weight. The mental fog is real. Focusing on simple tasks requires a lot more effort. We are now 36 hours in. Halfway to the 72-hour goal. Honestly, this is tough. The hunger has weirdly subsided a bit. This is a known phenomenon as the body enters deeper ketosis. The brain starts using ketones for energy, which can suppress appetite. But the dehydration is intense. My skin is dry, my eyes feel gritty, and the headache is persistent. I'm experiencing some dizziness, especially when I stand up too quickly. This is orthostatic hypertension, caused by low blood volume from the lack of water. My medical team is monitoring this very closely. My urine output is minimal and very dark. My kidneys are working overtime to conserve every last drop of fluid. Cognitively, I'm struggling. My thoughts feel slow and disjointed. It's like my brain is running on low-power mode. It's a stark reminder of how essential water is for every single bodily function, especially brain function. Voice is noticeably weak and tired. I've made it to 48 hours, 2 full days. The physical discomfort is significant. The thirst is all-consuming. I'm having muscle cramps, likely due to an imbalance of electrolytes like sodium and potassium, which are crucial for muscle function and are lost without food and water intake. My heart rate is consistently elevated as my heart has to work harder to pump the thicker, reduced volume blood through my body. My blood pressure is lower than normal. My body is in full-on survival mode. Ketosis is in full swing, and my body is breaking down fat at a rapid rate for energy. While this is an amazing survival mechanism, the lack of water is making everything dangerous. This process produces metabolic byproducts that the kidneys need to filter out, and without water, it puts a massive strain on them. I've lost another 3 pounds, bringing my total weight loss to 7 pounds. I feel incredibly weak. Simple movements are a chore. The world feels a bit unreal, like I'm watching it through a hazy filter. Voice is very slow, strained, and quiet. This is my update at the 60-hour mark. I'm not going to lie, this is the hardest thing I have ever done. All I can think about is water, a single drop of water. My lips are cracked, and my tongue feels swollen. The brain fog is intense. It's hard to form coherent sentences. I'm experiencing some confusion and irritability. These are serious signs of severe dehydration. My body is now breaking down muscle protein at an accelerated rate for energy, a process you want to avoid. The medical team is watching me like a hawk. My kidney function is being closely monitored, as this is the point where the risk of acute kidney injury becomes very real. This is no longer just an experiment in discomfort, it's a demonstration of the body reaching its critical limits. This is the razor's edge of survival. The human body is resilient, but this is a brutal test of that resilience. Voice is weak but has a sense of relief and finality. 72 hours. We did it. I've just had my first sip of water and there are no words to describe it. It's the most amazing thing I've ever tasted. I'm being rehydrated and refed very slowly and carefully under medical supervision. You can't just chug water or eat a big meal after this. It can cause a dangerous condition called refeeding syndrome. My final weight is 166 pounds, a total loss of 9 pounds. The past 3 days have been an incredible and incredibly difficult journey into my own physiology. We've seen the body switch from glucose to glycogen, then to ketosis and muscle breakdown. We've witnessed the devastating and rapid effects of dehydration, from headaches and dizziness to cognitive impairment and the risk of organ damage. This experience has given me a profound, visceral respect for the basics, food and especially water. We often take them for granted, but they are the absolute foundation of our existence. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember to appreciate the simple things that keep us going. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and thanks for watching.